David is in Pittsburgh. Hi, David. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Dr. John.
What's up?
Good to see you, man.
Hey, guys. So, I have quite the situation right now. I am $253,000 in debt in student loans, and I have two car loans that I'm paying off right now, and just trying to figure out what I need to do.
Are you a doctor?
I am a pharmacist.
Pharmacist, okay.
What do you make?
Our household income, me and my wife, is $200,000.
Okay. And what do you owe on these cars?
Well, my wife's car she owes $35,000, and my car is $17,000.
Okay. All right. And so you make what, 100 and a quarter? She makes 75.
A little bit more than that. I make about 150, and she makes about 50.
Okay. Cool. How much do you owe on your house?
I don't have a house. We actually rent.
How long have you been out of school?
6 years.
Okay. All right. Are you ready to do what it takes to get out of this mess?
We are. We both are, actually, I should say. We have our first financial peace class on this Sunday.
Good.
Awesome.
Good for you. Okay. Because here's the good news. You make good money. You have a good shovel. The bad news is you're in a deep hole. If you called me up and said you were in this hole and you made $100,000 a year, it's a lot more bleak than if you make $200,000 a year. Follow me?
Yes, sir.
And you're in a good career field. I don't know. What does she do?
She is a nurse for a orthopedic surgeon.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Okay. So the great news is both of you have wonderful extra job opportunities, ER or whatever, to pick up some ridiculous hours for a short period of time, and you probably could get close to doubling your income, but you'd be working like absolute maniacs for a short period of time. The good news if you did that is you could be out of debt in a year and a half, depending on how maniac you get. If you just try to do it with 200, it's going to take you 4 years, and you're going to have to sell her car.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
We're in. We're going for this.
So it may mean that she's got a nursing job for a surgeon. She probably likes the guy or the man or woman she works for. It's a good setup. It may mean that she goes and gets a contract job and doubles her income. $50,000 for a nurse is pretty low, and she goes full time, and also does weekend stuff too. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready to do whatever I need to do.
You're shifting on me. Are y'all ready?
She's not.
Well, I should throw one thing out there. We have a baby. We have a 2-year-old, and
Great.
we also have a baby on the way.
So do you want? That's awesome. Do you want then man, you hit the gas. Do you want a 6-year-old who is still sitting with struggling parents, or do you want a 4-year-old who has no idea what debt is? That's the choice. It's going to hurt either way. I want my hurt to be over quicker.
Well, I don't think pregnant mama is going to be working weekend
Absolutely
shifts in
not.
the ER. So
Dad
I don't think
is,
we're
though.
doing that.
Dad is.
But dude, you're working all the time. You're going to be a
I
ghost.
made a bunch of calls today. I'm ready to go.
Okay,
Good. I like it.
And we are selling her car.
Yeah, you got to sell her car.
Yes, sir.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you already knew it, didn't you?
Absolutely. I know the baby stuff.
Does she know it?
She is beginning to know it. She is fairly new to it, but she is in with us.
Well, here's the thing. There is a direct ratio, and you can just discuss it with her logically. This is not about you using Dave Ramsey as a weapon on your wife or John Deloney or anything like that. That's not what we're talking about. But it's a simple math equation, darling. The deeper we sacrifice, the faster we're out, and the higher the probability is that we ever get out. So you raise the intensity, and you raise the passion level and the belief level that you both have to the highest possible level, and cut to the deepest possible core. And the cut is spending, and the cut is you're not going to be home. You're going to be working all the time. Any pharmacy gig you can get anywhere whether it's hospital ER on the weekends, I don't know, wherever it is you can use this degree to make the most money in the shortest period of time, because you don't want to do it for long. But I am telling you, for 2 years, if you'll go bananas, you can be free.
Yes.
And that's worth doing at your age, especially. Live like no one else so that later you can live and give like no one else. Now, what I would do is I don't think you get off the phone and you march in and say, Dave said sell your car. That's probably bad strategy. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
So I think you guys go ahead and go to the Financial Peace University class and you start talking. And a good way to have these conversations is ask a lot of questions. What could we cut? What could we do that would get us there the fastest possible way? Because the faster we get there, the more peace we're going to have, the more time we're going to have with our family, the more money we're going to have later. The faster we get there, the faster we get to freedom. Because, a lot of people in your situation, you've already drug this out 6 years, half-assed doing it.
Absolutely.
And you just got to get gang on, man.
And I want to tell you this. I didn't have as much student loans as you did, but me and my wife had 6 figures between us. And so when I look at the income ratio, the ratio is very similar. And I had a 2-year-old little boy, and I had a lot of guilt about how much extra work I was taking on and how much I was gone. Let me just tell you what years 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 with no debt with that kid has been like. Very, very different. Very, very different. Suck it up. Have a hard 18 months, 24 months to get this stuff done. Get it done, man.
The strange thing is, John, and for those of you guys listening out there, you listen to these numbers, okay, $200,000 income, $253,000 in student loans, $35,000 on one car, $17,000 on the other car.
About $300,000 a debt.
Yeah.
Right.
And making $200,000. But the ability to, put another $100,000 on there legitimately, and even more later if needed, with her kicking in.
Absolutely.
That's something to consider. But the weird thing is, the stuff, because it's an intensity, passion-based thing that drives the sacrifice, it's not a straight line. It's on a curve. The effect is on a curve, meaning that if you do 50% of what I'm talking about in terms of intensity, it does not give you 50% results. It gives you 35% results. But if you do 80% of what I'm talking about, it's not going to give you. It's going to tip the scales over the other way, and you're going to, when you're just going bonkers, you see these people and everything starts to. It's like a magnetic pull. It starts to move towards the goal. Everything in their life starts to form up and move into it. But you don't get that kind of draw power, that kind of suction, so to speak, on it, attraction, so to speak, on it, without creating this tremendous speed and effort
force,
and intensity and force. If you come back 50%, all of a sudden your return on that's 25%. It's not. You can't do it right in the middle. Right in the middle doesn't give you middle results. It gives you horrible results.
That's exactly right.
And that's how you get nowhere in 6 years.
That's right.
Was with that problem right there. So that's why when we say gazelle intense, it works and you go bananas and it pushes through. That is the deal.